Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about using the hook that comes with the EVO gym. Basically what it allows you to do is attach them to almost anything. So all you have to do is take one of your bands or multiple. You can fit really up to 6 in here. And if you could get closer, John, you just pull your band right through here in the slot. You pull it down on the notch that you want. And then you pass your carabiner through right here and you clip it on. Now, I don't have the production model of this hook currently, so it's a little bit difficult to use, but you get the idea. So basically you just pass your band through here, it'll hook in to the hook, and then it'll be in place. So what this allows you to do is once you have your carabiner on, that will come with your EVO gym, you just hook it on to either the door anchor or like a pair of handles or the bar, and basically this will just allow you to use your EVO gym in a ton of ways. So now these notches serve as another mounting point for the handles and anything else. So let's say that I wanted to put a handle on this. I can just do it. I can open the carabiner and I can attach it to the handle. Just open it like that. And sorry, once again, this is not a production model, so it's super awkward. But because the carabiner needs to be larger and these holes are also bigger on the production model. But basically, yeah, I just attach the handles to right here. And now I have the other end open to attach another handle to. So let's say I attach another handle to this point. What I can do just right off the bat, just for an example, is let's say I had a handle here and maybe I put it on a lower notch. I can now like get against the wall or do a bunch of different things where I can now use it for presses. I can attach this instead of to the handle. I can attach this to a door mount. So now I can attach the other end to the bar or the handles. And so you can do this with multiple bands. And so this allows you a lot more variety in the different exercises that you can do with the EVO gym. So it's really just one really simple piece of equipment. It's made out of steel and it opens up a lot of variety. So I want to show you a few different ways that you can use it. We're going to head over there and we're going to check out how to use it with a door anchor. All right, so now we're outside and I have one of our door anchors, and all you really need to do is find a place to attach it that's secure. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to attach it to the bottom of the door real quick. You just put it inside, have this under, close it, and now it's secure. All right, so just make sure whatever point you're mounting it to is really secure so that you don't have anything like pulling off and hitting you in the face. So now I get to show you what the purpose of this hook is. So with a lot of different resistance bands that don't, that just have one of these on the end, what you would be doing is maybe having one with just this and then another carabiner on the other end. So you could attach it like straight to the hook or straight to the door anchor, and then you would basically just attach your handles to the other side. But with this, because we have all these notches, what we can do instead is use this hook and use this end, like kind of like a carabiner for multiple bands, attach it to one point, and then you use the other end that has the carabiner already attached to use the handles or the bar. So if you can zoom in on this real quick, you can see that I have the resistance band attached to the to the hook already. And I'm going to take another one really fast so that later on I can show you using it with multiple bands. And I'll get the same weight so that it's more easy to tell what I'm doing. So you would just take it and pass it through, pull the band in through here, and, oh, sorry, I put it on the wrong notch. So I want to put them both on the second notch from the bottom of the band. So you just pull it through like that. Sorry if it's a little bit hard to tell what's going on. You pull it through just like you would the slot at the end of the EVO gym, just like that, and now you have them in place. So the way that the other, that the hooks that you'll be getting work is that you actually want to make sure that the carabiner passes through both of these slots. So you want to make sure that when you pass it through, you're getting your carabiner through both of these. Now, because this is not a production model and because this carabiner is too small and these slots are too small, it's inconvenient to get it through there. I can, but I don't want to like fiddle with it for a few minutes just so that I can show that to you. Just make sure that you pass this through both the slots when you're doing it. That'll make sure that the bands definitely aren't going to come out after you set it up. So now that you've got your bands inside the hook, what you do is you just find your door anchor wherever it's mounted, and you attach your carabiner that's attached to the hook to your door anchor, whatever it may be. So I'll just open this up. I'm going to pass this through here. Now this might be a little bit difficult because of how small this carabiner is. I'm just going to squeeze it in there. Hopefully I don't damage the fabric. Open it up. There we go. So now you can see this hook is attached to the door anchor, which is attached to the bands. It really doesn't take long to set up at all once you get used to it, and you'll find that you can do a lot of different things with this. So now I've got the door anchor installed with the bands. So I'm ready to do a bunch of different exercises. I could have, I could have 50-pound bands attached to this. I could have 6 bands in total on here, and I'm ready to basically just attach my handles to it. Let's see here. I'll attach one to each just so I can show you a few different workouts using the hooks and the door anchor. And of course, you can change the elevation of the door anchor for different workouts. I just attach these handles to it, and I'm ready to go after I do that. So I attach the handles. Now I can do a bunch of different movements. So let's say I want to back up and I want to do some rows. I back up here, I do rows. And of course, maybe the place that you're in, it doesn't have as much space as I have right here. Like maybe you're not able to back up this far away. All you would need to do is just put it on a lower notch. So you could attach the second notch to the hook, you could attach the third notch to the hook. Whatever you want to do, you can make up for how much space you have in the place that you're in. So I'll just show you a few different things you could do with it low. Let's say I want to do like some chest flies. The door anchor is really good for doing chest flies because you have a lot more motion, like you have a lot more movement, room for movement. So obviously you'd probably want something a bit heavier, but you come up, do your fly, just like that, squeeze at the top. You can do chest flies, you can do like single arm rows with multiple bands. Really, you can do so many things using this because this mounting point can go like, horizontal, it can go at eye level. If you have like on a typical door, you're going to have a hinge in the side, and you're going to want to put the door anchor right above that so it doesn't slide down. And then you could do rows if it was like a little bit higher. You can do like flies if it's in a higher position where you're going downwards and it's better for your lower chest. You can do normal presses, like, you could just do a chest press incline like this. You can do it seated, and I need to be further away so there's more tension obviously, but you could do chest press like that. There's no tension on the bands right now, but you get the idea. You can do flies to your side. Like, I know I'm just breezing through a ton of things, but the point is that you can just do so many different movements once you use the door anchor and your hook with the bands. So one thing I like to do, I'll show you a few other things. I'll open this. And by the way, the purpose of this video isn't to teach different workouts, it's just to show some ideas of what you can do with it. And unfortunately, I'm not tall enough to reach the top of this door. So what I'm going to try to do is see if I can get it stuck right here and just use, this is fine. So let's say that it's way higher up, okay? And I'm not going to take these notches off. So instead, I'm just going to use the bands from where they're at. I could do, if this were higher, I could do lat pull downs just like that. And maybe, like, let's say that you're in the same situation and you can't mount to a point that's too much higher. Well, if you want to do your lat pull downs, you could lean even further forward and pull them like that. So you can compensate for the difference in angle. Just bring it to the side, okay? There's a lot of different ways that you can compensate if you don't have the ideal situation for working out. So you can attach it there, here. It's going to be great for a chest exercise. Do your presses right here at this height. This is a good one. It's slightly declined. So you just do your chest press just like that. And of course you want to use more weight if you need to. This is just for the purpose of demonstration. And once again, flies, squeeze at the end. You could do triceps like this, bending down, tricep extensions. So I think that that's a decent explanation of the kind of things that you can do with the door anchor. Of course, I want to mention that you can also get your bar and do some exercises with your bar as well. So, you know, I'm going to do it really quick for an example, because I do think that there's some cool exercises you can get with the bar. You can do like traditional pull downs if you attach the bar to the band. So let's say you attach it to the top of the door and you want to do some lat pull downs. You just attach it to your bar like this. There it is. Let's get the other one on here. Attach this one. There we go. Now, because I can't do pull downs right here, I'm just going to show you, like, you know, let's say you had it higher than yourself, then you could do your pull downs like that. You know, if you're closer, you can do rows just like that. Maybe I want to get further away so there's more tension on the bands. You can do your rows. If the bands are above you, you can do those pull downs for your back, just like this, straight arm pull down. So if you've never done these before, then the normal way that you perform the movement is actually by having the bands above you and you do a pull down. You've probably seen people do cable pull downs in the gym before. You can do movements for your triceps like this. You can get over it, get a lot of tension, do triceps. Let's get a little bit further away, like that. You can do movements for your chest, like that. And there's really just a lot of possibilities. And one more way to use them that I want to show at the end is the hook using just the bar, but no, what would you say, no door anchor. So let me take this off here real quick. I'm just running through a ton of things so that you can get the idea. And think of, like, you know, the different creative ways that you can use your hook and the door anchor. I actually need to take it off of this one. So I'm going to open the door, make it a little easier on myself. So get your door anchor off of here really fast. See how fast I can do it. All right, open. There we go. Now I've got it right here, and obviously I can't do anything with this setup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the band off. Now, once again, in a normal situation, you'd have to take your hook off of both of these before you could take the bands out. That makes it more secure. Now I'm going to take this band off right here, and I'm going to attach it to this one. And I'm going to do a tricep exercise using a lot of tension from these bands. So I'm going to attach both of these to the end of this bar, and I'm going to put them both on the third notch. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put them both on the third notch. I think that'll be a good distance. Okay. And now we just put it through here on the third notch. Just like that. Secure it in. Right there. Same thing with the other one. Find the third notch. Pass that notch that you want to use over the hook. Pass the hook through, just like that. And I got the clip in the way a little bit, because once again, it's just not the same as the production model. Pull it through. Get it tight on there. I can attach this to the bar. And as you can see, it's already a stretch. Like, this is tight on the bar. So I might even need to put it on the fourth notch for this exercise, but I'm going to try it here. And some of you might not want to do it this way because it can be a little bit uncomfortable to get it down. But what I'm going to do is open this up, put it over my head, and now you can see that I've got the bands right on my neck. And I can do some tricep push downs with this weight. So that's another one of the many exercises that you can do using, sorry, that was just the thing turning, using the hook and your bar. You could do this with the handles. There's a lot of different ways to use this. And also, you might want to put a towel on the back of your neck first, because like I said before, you can leave some marks on your neck if you do this. It doesn't hurt, but you definitely don't want to leave any marks on your skin, any abrasion. But with the amount of tightness and tension that there's on here right now, it's pretty easy to pass it over your head because there's not enough tension on it to really make you have to pull. So you have to find the right level of tension for the different exercises. But as you can see, there's a lot of different things that you can do using this hook. I hope you get the idea. I'm going to share some other ways to use the hook in another video, and maybe I'll just make a post about it. But that is how you use your custom hook and your door anchor. There's so many different exercises that you can perform using this combination. And that's it for this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.